So if you'll see up here at the top of your screen, so it's helios.co.uk. So that's where you would go. So this is the home screen. So the biggest thing is if you'll go to the tab where it says remedies, and then you click on Remedy Finder, then you'll come down and then you can start typing. So let's do hypericum. We'll select hypericum. So then it'll come up with the information about the remedy. It'll give you the botanical name, and then it'll also give you their SKU. And that's important because that's what's going to come and be on the bottle or the little dispenser. It won't have Hypericum written on the bottle. So that's a good thing just to go back, and if you order something and then you get it and you're like, what is that? So that's where you find. All right, so the different forms that you can order, they've got a lot of options. You'll see the number 6 at the very top. This is the same size as the Boreon pill. So that's what I always use. If you like the Highlands, when you're buying some of the self salts, it's a tablet and it'll dissolve like almost immediately when you put it in. So you can do that as well. So there's the soft tablets here, but I always just do the number 6. So you would select that and then the size, then you've got a lot to choose from. So the 4-gram dispenser from Helios is just a little bit bigger than the Boreon, just a little bit. You would select the 4-gram dispenser if that's what you want. The 4-gram is just a little bitty bottle. So it would be a screw top. And then you've got different sizes here. So if you're on a protocol for a chronic condition, this is a good place in order to get your medicines just because of the expense. For Helios, 1 pill is 1 dose in the number 6. If you're ordering the number 6, we're just going to click on the 4-gram dispenser, and then you've got to come down and then you've got to select the potency. It's ranging from a 3x and then it goes all the way up to a 50M. I'm not sure what the CM is, but it goes up to a 50M. We're going to choose the 200C and then we will add to basket. Click on your cart and then it'll show you that you have got Hypericum in the number 6 pill, a size of 4-gram dispenser, and the potency of 200. It's best to go ahead and get an account set up, and then you won't have any issues in ordering. If you're wanting to order like some of the Banerjee protocols, like the Hyper Rs that we've talked about in the past, it's Hypericum 200 and Arsenicum 200, and that's used a lot for infections, cavitations, etc. But you've got to do a special order. So you would go under secure order. And here, so the reason for the contact, then you would placing an order, or you can actually just ask them a question here. If you want to send them an email, you can actually do that here. So say the Hypericum and the Arsenicum is something that you want to order. This is how you would type it in, and it would go 4-gram dispenser, Hypericum 200 / Arsenicum album 200C. So that's telling them the size of the bottle that you want, the medicine that you want, and the potency of each. So here's another one that is in a bottle, and it's the Symphytum and Calc Phos. And this is a 240-gram bottle, so it's a big bottle. This was exactly how they told me, because I was specifically asking about this combination. And they just said do SYMP 200C / the Calc Phos. Feel free to go ahead and type out Symphytum 200C and then Calc Phos or Calcarea Phos. So there's no mistake as to what you're wanting.
Do they blend these in 1 pill?
Yes, they
Is that
do.
what they're saying? So you're getting, so when you dispense 1 pill, which is the dose from that 4-gram bottle, it's got both of those in it.
Yes, and it's the same price. So you don't
Mhm.
have to buy the Symphytum 200 and then a separate Calc Phos 3X. The secret sauce on this is that you want to order Arsenicum album and you want to order Ledum and you want to order some aconite and you want to order some bryonia. Go ahead and put all of those in your cart that are the single, like bryonia 30, whatever size you want. Go ahead and put all of that in your cart. Then you would copy your cart. So you'll just do a control C. Then you would go to Word and then just copy that in. And then you can just copy that right there into the inquiry form. There may be 6 of those. Get rid of the picture to clean it up a little bit. And the reason I want you to take it into Word is because in that inquiry form, after you, if you've typed 3 or 4 things in there and you navigate away from there, it's gone. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Yeah, so I'm just saying, so put everything that you want that's a single potency, single item in your cart, copy paste, and then take it to Word. And then you can keep going and being nosy and looking at other things, knowing that it's sitting there in your cart. And then you go and do your combination that you want.
How do you get the inquiry into the cart? I know you went to Word,
Oh,
so you saved it, but how do you get what you're typing here into your cart?
well, the cart then becomes immaterial because once you have copied everything from your cart into the inquiry, and then you added your combination medicines like the aconite and the bryonia, and you add that into your inquiry, and then you send the inquiry.
And then they'll send you back with a bill.
Well, that's another reason why you're putting it in the cart is so you'll have kind of an idea as to where you're at. And then you can figure out if you're adding 3 combination medicines, we're all smart enough to figure out, okay, I've got to add X, Y, and Z to it. When you hit the next button here, then it's going to take you, so you've already registered, you've got an account, then it's going to take you to a payment and you can put in your payment information there. You can
Got
do PayPal, you can do Visa, Amex, whatever. That little piece right there, in
it.
order to do the aconite and the bryonia or whatever other combination you would like to have, is a big deal. The other that I wanted to show you was under the remedy and then the remedy buy-in guide. See that right there? And so this is where it identifies, you remember when we list it, we needed to select what kind of pill we wanted. There's your number 6 pill right here. And so
Mhm.
then there's a number 3, which is more like the Washington size. And then you've got your large tablets, soft tablets. But then the information that's below that, and this information right here is also good for when you're on another site, which I'll show you, because they reference it as to what Helios, the size of the Helios. Then here is what's important is what is a dose? 1 tablet or a size 6 pill, which is this guy right here, 1 dose. And if you order something in the liquid, say that there are some protocols that have belladonna 3 in liquid, and it's specific that you're supposed to use it in liquid. So then if you order a belladonna 3 in liquid, then this is because I don't think it's on the bottle. I'm almost positive it's not. So then this is why I'm showing it to you that 1 to 2 drops of an oral liquid remedy is 1 dose. The more that you order from Helios, then you can start to see you'll get a 5% discount, a 10% discount, and a 15% discount. To get that, the numbers have got to get farther on up. The shipping is going to be more expensive, but then you've just got to realize that in a tube of Boreon, there's 80 pills, which is 16 doses. In a Helios tube, there is probably 100 to 115, 120 in a tube, which is 100 120 doses. That's kind of where you've got to think through that you don't panic on the shipping. And I typically am using the Helios for my bigger things that I know I need a bigger supply of.
If you order like up to 5 or 6, it'll come in 3 weeks versus if you order more than certain amount, it ends up being more time.
Yes, I mean, a larger order is going to take more time. So that's where, again, this isn't the, oh crap, I need something now.
It doesn't.
No, it's not. This is your building, your pharmacy, and that's where just being smart about it and the being smart about it was this other company, HSC Online, under the bottles and jars tab. There's a lot to explore here. This is the little piece that will save you money in the long run, I think. Bottles and jars, and then hit all. So they've got all the, same little jars that you see. But what I want to show you is this guy right here is the same size as the Boreon tube. Then the one farther down right here is the actual Helios tube. You can either order these by a single or a bag of 50. I mean, you can buy 10. Then they also do have labels. hsconline.co.uk.